Okay, I am starting to rebuild my fuel injectors. This is the seal and ring Pintel cover kit, and they are $9 a piece at O'Reilly's Auto Shop. I've got 8 of them for 8 fuel injectors, so you have to remove this Pentel, I think they call it, and this plastic ring, and then you put on the new ones and a rubber O-ring there, and you put another rubber O-ring up here too. This is the top of the injector, the input side, and that goes up into the fuel rail. If you look down inside, you can just see the screen in there, and some of these screens have a couple of rust deposits on them, which it's probably less than about like 80% clear and maybe 10 to 20% that has a blockage in it. But I have blown all the crud out of these things really well and soaked them, rinsed them. And so anyway, some of the problems with these things are that's the Pintel cap, and this one is cracked. And so you see the new one here in the kit. Let me see if I can flip that over. Okay, so that is the flipped over view. And this is what one of the good old ones look like here. And you see the 4 nozzles in the fuel injector. They're supposed to spray 4 individual streams. And so anyway, I've got these all sprayed out with carburetor cleaner, and this is how you do it here. You have to make up this adapter for a hose, and so mine goes into I've adapted this with vacuum line plugs, and I cut a hole in one of them, you see it there, and stuck the red hose straw from the spray can through that, so I've got a good seal. And then this end here fits over the end of the fuel injector, so when I have that on there, I just spray it and it blows fuel through the fuel injector and cleans it out. And I use a 12-volt battery on these 2 terminals to engage the solenoid inside the injector to make it open and close. So anyway, that's what I'm going to start doing here now, is cutting off this cap here, removing this, and putting the new ones on. And I might need a heat gun to warm up this to be able to press it on there, because it's a tight fit, and it has a groove that a little ring on this is supposed to snap into. So it's got a size variation that makes it very tight fitting. You don't want this coming back off because it'll suck down into a cylinder. So anyway, yeah, I've got this, and I'll explain all this in an actual how-to video on rebuilding the fuel injectors. It's a lot more involved than what I'm showing right here. This is my parts tray here. We've got more solvents here for cleaning, and let me just show you what is going on. So that silver is the fuel rail there, and right down there is the first cylinder injection port, or hole for the injector. And so you can see that there's a little bit of crud in there that I want to clean out. Maybe this one back here is a better example if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, so you see there's a little bit of crud in there that I'm going to clean out. And you know, it's possible that that might have been one of the problems with the fuel injector, is just crud building up, the wash O-rings getting old, brittle, flattened, and not sealing, and then letting a lot of air bypass into the intake manifold. So then I wouldn't be getting a good fuel-air ratio mix. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna continue on with this fuel injection project, and if things go together nicely, I smell a camping trip in the near future. So anyway, okay, I'm going to get to it, and I will keep you posted with a real how-to video on rebuilding fuel injectors. And one other thing is that, yeah, so I was saying about the screens in here, I am going to not change the screens because I would have had to have waited over a week for a kit that has the screens, and I don't have time. I've already had to walk to a couple of different places to do things today, and I don't have time for that. So anyway, I'll get going on this, and then I'll have an installation video for you. And if everything works out right, then I will have some camping videos for you for a change. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next.